Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz August 28, 2017 at 11:02 p.m. Birmingham. Topic, I'm going to pick up where I left off just a moment ago, but I'm going to start back over with eclipse occurs in conjunction with so-and-so. It's about 30 seconds. The eclipse occurs in conjunction with the Regulus, the king star. The Regulus is the brightest star in the constellation Leo. And Leo is one of the two constellations involved in Revelation 12 sign. The fact that this eclipse occurs in Leo, which will be part of the great sign the month after, is astonishing. It's like God's trying to fix our attention on the king and on the following month's great sign. It's taking the eclipse almost like a spotlight and pointing to the heavens. Hey, there's more here. And the reader notices that the eclipse crosses exactly 12 states. An eclipse that crossed 12 states just 1 month before the Revelation 12 sign that features a woman with a crown of 12 stars. The first major city that will witness, or that did witness the eclipse, was Oregon state capital Salem. Salem, of course, is shortened version of Jerusalem, which is the most prophetically significant country in the entire Bible, or city. Jerusalem was originally called Salem in the days of Melchizedek, Genesis chapter 4:18. Now, who was a foreshadowing of Christ, or possibly even of Crispiny. It's Christ with a P-H-A-N-Y. If that isn't interesting enough, the closest roads to the exact point where the two cliffs cross is Salem Road in Illinois. I mentioned that it would cross St. Louis, Missouri. At the same time, across the river, Illinois, Mankato on Salem Road. How can this happen? I mean, is this God talking, or is this just a coincidence? No, nowhere near a coincidence. After crossing Salem, Oregon, the path of the totality then crosses Madrid, which is the mother of God, reminiscent of the Revelation 12 woman. Then it crosses the city of John Day, which is, of course, reminds us of the Apostle John, who recorded the book of Revelations and described us the day of the Lord. After that, it crosses Weister, Idaho, which is in German for wise men. The wise men from the east who were watching the signs in the heavens when Christ, the King, was born. They followed his star and found the exact place where he was born. Likewise, we will see another sign in the heaven pointing to the nearness of Jesus' return. The path that points us to John, again, as it passes over Grande, which is French for big or tall, John. It crosses Stanley, which means stone clearing, and Mackay, which means son of fire. Then it goes through Rexburg, city of the king, and Victor, and then again points to the Apostle John as it goes through Jackson, son of John. The amazing message continues as it goes right through Casper, Wyoming, and we're talking about past tense now. Casper is the cauldron name and is the traditional name assigned to the wise men or magi. Now, what it says, the cauldron name. Well, what is this in Wyoming? Cauldron. They say the largest volcano in this country. The eclipse moves north or through Alliance, Nebraska. In Alliance, is a union of multiple parties. The church soon to be brought into eternal alliance with Christ when the body is joined to the head. Likewise, down on earth, a satanic alliance will soon be forming, get this, in the form of 10 horns and a covenant with many. Guys, I'm going to interrupt myself and remind you what Agenda 21 to the United States would have been. And then you go and look at a day in the life of a socialist in Venezuela today, and see if the two don't resemble one another. And Agenda 21 and what they're going through today is just, it's written. Follow these instructions. In other words, destroy everybody. Next, the eclipse passed Ravenna, which means raven, in parts of the days of Noah. Noah sent forth a raven from the ark, and he sent a dove. Also, Ravenna, Italy, was where Julius Caesar gathered his forces before crossing the Rubicon. The term crossing the Rubicon, we've all heard that, is an idiom for saying the die has been cast, or the past a point of no return. In other words, there's no turning back. The meaning goes on, and that's just a small sample. Now to get right with the one who created you and who loves you, because we may not have much time here. That's a story that just occurred. All these names is where the eclipse crossed, and they all lined up in a biblical way and matched from the birth, matched Noah saving, Moses, and then Noah, and then right on through. This is a story depicting from the days after the flood through to the day Christ was born, and through his escaping, because what the king sent when he sent the witness, or when new witnesses went to find Jesus, then he says, well, tell me where they are so that I may come and worship him as well. He wasn't going to worship him. He was going to destroy him. We're headed there now. I don't believe that the September 12 sign or the Revelation 12 time of September 23 is a coincidence, guys. Not even a little bit. It can't be. It's written too much like the Bible. Wouldn't you agree with that? I have one more thing to say. The Bible clearly says, what have you gained if you have the whole world but lose your own soul? That's telling you right there, your soul is far more valuable than this world that you gained. But yet we have so many in our government body that is taking money and wealth and using it as drugs would on people that use heroin and cocaine. To a drug addict, their life is heroin and cocaine. The establishment, their life is power and money. And they sold America out, Agenda 21, and it was Hillary Clinton's job to hand it over 90 days after she was sworn in on January 20, 2017. Who prevented that? God did. Why? He bought us a little more time. Are you going to make good of that time? That is up to you. Jody Wolf Expoz.